everyone. What's going on? My name is Sam Without a Plan. I am a full-time Twitch streamer here, and I run the community Mind Controllers, and I'm gonna be running Layers of Fear 2 tonight with my commentator. Good night, Marcy. Hi, Marcy.
Hello.
What's going on? So we're gonna start a new game here, Layers of Fear 2. Just came out this year.
Fresh off the dock.
Fresh off the dock. Yeah, exactly. Fresh off the boat. Going back on the boat tonight.
Yep.
Going back on the boat tonight. All right, time starts now. We're gonna run through our first door. And this speedrun is fairly easy. We're just gonna be basically opening a bunch of doors.
This is actually called a door simulator, if you haven't noticed.
All right, and that's the last we ever see of her. So the director's gonna tell us some stuff that is very ominous, very abstract, doesn't really make sense, but spooky. And we're gonna ignore him. We're gonna go up the stairs. Put our film in. Now I am playing on the PS4 Pro, and with the PS4 Pro, it makes it easier to it makes it faster to load the game. This game is constantly loading, but doors will take a little bit of time to open still on console, even with the PS4 Pro. So when we see these circles on the door handles, the game is actually loading the next area. So it will slow us down from time to time.
There's also when it comes to like swinging those doors open.
Oh yeah. Get in this elevator here.
So it's called a horizontal swinging door open. So it's kind of switch up right there.
All right. So we're going to make our way into one of the first areas. We're going to grab a key. You got to get there. All right. As you can see, complete door simulator here. We're going to see a lot of stairs. A lot of stairs, a lot of doors. For triggers like this, you actually have to wait for the dialogue to pop up before we can skip the scene.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got it. We're going to go in here and get told off by the director. Most of the game is run off of triggers. So right now we're waiting on that globe to fall so we can open this door here.
Really dropping the ball there.
Really dropping the ball here. More ways than one, right? We're gonna come up on our first little puzzle. Look up for a padlock key, 645. This will be the only time I ever use something like this. There are other padlocks, but this is the only time I'll ever actually use one. Our next little puzzle here, where I'll actually use an audio cue to hit the button to lower the chair. Oh, missed it. And oh, this one can be a rough one if you don't hit the first audio cue. It's very, very, almost frame perfect. Can be frame perfect. Almost. There we go. We're gonna skip this mannequin here. Bless. Aren't you blessed?
Fun fact, I did not know there was like any sort of like aid to help out with that. So I just kind of was like, okay, I guess I just have to just set it down as it comes around.
Now, there are certain instances where the game wants you to pick up clues here and there. Like I just walked over that chalk, and normally you would pick up the chalk, you would investigate. But thankfully, in the speedrun, you don't have to use those storyline triggers like that to advance in the game. It's more just storyline. All right, so we're gonna pick up this key over here. Head on up. Oh, everything's dark. It's spooky. But we're getting off the boat. You ever seen a boat on a boat? Within a boat?
Little session right there.
Yep. So this trigger right here is we got to wait for that light to turn on, then we can turn around, zoom right back on out. Go back where we came from. Really just a lot of quick turning. Violins are scary.
It's always the violins of pianos that are the scariest.
It's true, though. It's true. Every horror movie has a really good piano, right?
Anything with audio, I think, just kind of makes it even scarier.
And we got caught by the light. Stepped a little too far forward. That's all right. And take our time right here. Avoiding the spotlight.
The crawl space is probably like my worst fear in this game.
And there's a ton of them in this game as well. We're constantly going to be behind the scenes, behind the set of this movie being filmed on this boat. It kind of makes you wonder why they have so many behind the scenes on a boat. All right. Swing this door open. Get this key item.
I'm sad we didn't hold the shell up to her ear at that point.
I know. Well, I mean, maybe we are. Maybe that's how we hear. That's how we hear our sister right now. We're gonna come to the first projector puzzle. We're just looking for a door within the projector. There we go. It materializes, and we're out. crawl space number 2. Don't worry, Marcy. We'll be out of here soon.
Hold my hand.
I got you. It's kind of dusty in here. See, we're out. No big deal. All right, we're gonna go ahead and ignore the director right here. Make his dialogue stop. Check out this mannequin. And steal his key.
One theme in this game I've noticed is there's a lot of mannequins. No one knows what they mean. I don't know
exactly.
what they mean.
Not exactly. Yeah, exactly. Mannequins are a huge theme within the game. All right, so we come upon our first choice here. And we're going to choose the right. So, to speedrun Layers of Fear 2, we're basically going for 1 out of 3 endings. We're going to go for the brothers ending. And to do that, we have to make 4 decisions. 2 going against the director and 2 going with the director. So that right there is us going with the director.
It's kind of like a split. Like there's like 3 endings. One's like if you go all with the director. One's like if you go all against the director, and then one's like a split kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You see our first apparition right there. We're going to come to our first sliding room here. Trigger this opening. We're going to trigger a bookcase to fall. Turn around. This game is filled with shifting rooms. And also huge references to other movies, which we'll see right here. This is a reference to 2001 Space Odyssey.
Which I, for some reason, get confused with Spaceballs. Don't question
You know, a common misconception.
It is. They're
Space
really
Odyssey,
the same,
Spaceballs.
to be honest.
Exactly the same. All right. More stairs. Basically training. Running up and down stairs. It's both very large. Plenty of workout room.
You don't need a Stairmaster. You just need to go on this boat and just be terrified the whole time.
I mean, what a perfect cruise, right? Haven't you always wanted to go on a haunted cruise?
Honestly, like probably puts Disney's cruise to shame right now. Just saying. Mickey is shaking his boots right now. Is it boots? Shoes? What are they? I don't know.
Shaking in my boots. My sailor shoes.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to come up on our first chase scene here. You can't tell, but he's chasing me. I'm not going to look back, though.
Basically, if you ever look behind you in this game, you're going to have a bad time.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Also, there's a lot of instances in this game where the game is counting on you turning in a certain direction. So if you turn to the right, for instance, movement will go slower as the dialogue goes through. But if you turn to the left, you can quickly turn around in order to open up the doors and move out of the current areas, which we'll see a lot here. We're in another chase scene right now. You can hear him behind me.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
The formless man behind me. The Oogie Boogie.
I just thought we were speedrunning. I didn't realize we were being chased.
Oh, we are, but we're also being chased.
Oh, okay. Motivation.
It's right here. I'm going to turn left and immediately go into the house and pick up our first reel. And this will signify the start of chapter 2. There are 5 total chapters or acts in the game.
See, I thought when you first told me that, I thought you were lying. And I was like, no, wait, it's only 3 acts, 3 acts, like normal. Nope, definitely 5.
All right. So after each act, we all come back in here. We start the next reel. We get into the next rooms. All right, we got a loading door. There we go. Wait for the dialogue. Wait for the formless man to show up. Can't really see him because I'm already gone. We're out of here.
Someone spilled their strawberry jam everywhere.
Oh, yeah. So we have another chase scene here. He's going to pop up behind us, so we're going to go back. And as one does, jump into the elevator shaft to get away.
It's the wrong lever, Kronk.
Here's another lever. So, this glitchy screen with the nasty sound is basically signifying that the formless man is around. Even though you can't see him, he's there somewhere. And we'll see that also a lot in the game. That kind of lets us know that we're being chased as well.
Usually around like a black and white area, right?
Pretty much, yeah. When the game first came out, there were a lot more black and white areas. And then about a month or so later, they had a major update where they actually changed the pacing of the game and made some of the rooms colored. This one, for example, used to be a black and white room. Go back here. We got to find our apple. Got him.
Such a missed opportunity. Could have been an orange. Could have made more sense.
It could have been an orange. That would definitely make more sense for the boat.
I feel like people are lacking vitamin C, D? C. It's C in orange.
Vitamin C on the C?
Yep.
So right now we are actually hiding from the formless man. The room is filling up with steam. And I'm going to hide in this corner over here. And that way the steam doesn't catch me. And he's gonna run away so I can finally open the door. Get out of here.
I just wanted to go in the sauna with you.
He did. All right, we have another projector here where we have to build the door from the frame. Trigger the frame. Get the door. Find the door handle. And get the key. There we go. So it materializes. We snag it. And we're gone. Here's another crawl space. Close your eyes, Marcy.
That puzzle debated me so hard before when I first played this. I was like, all right, just material, big deal. And no, there's a lot more to that apparently.
All right, we're gonna come up and see our little brother, or us, right there. He's creepy. Hi, Jimmy. Here's another reference. I believe this is the reference to The Ring, if I'm not mistaken, where Samara is crawling into the well.
You might be right about that. I don't know many movies with a creepy girl and a girl.
So now we're in the engine room, and we're gonna go make our way to one of the puzzles to start up the engine. And this one can be kind of finicky sometimes. You have to be almost completely perfect. Here. lined up. Gonna line up these circles. There we go. Perfect.
My first try. Look at you.
The toot means it's real. All right, so now we're gonna come to everyone's favorite puzzle, the clock puzzle. Where we have to form the numbers on this clock, this almost clock, to match up with the numbers on the other side. The numbers that we can't actually see because of the camera.
Yeah, normally on the left side, there's 2 sets of numbers, and there's a slash right there that looks like, to a normal person, a division sign. So my mind, when I first did this, I was like, oh, I'm doing a math problem. That's not really the case, I guess, besides addition.
There we go. Gonna pick up this orchid, make our way to the elevator. And hey, Marcy, you wanna meet my friends?
No.
They do a little dance. They seem fun.
I like doing the bathroom dance.
They are doing. This is yeah, that's definitely how I stay when I gotta go. Do a little dance. We're gonna run into this apartment complex here. This fake apartment complex.
That's on a boat.
On a boat. Grab this guy's corsage. Set him on fire. Leave. I'm sure he's fine.
You know, just a little lit.
Sure he's good. And then we're gonna wait for the director to finish his spiel. His pretty long spiel. Before we can get back on the elevator. And hang out with our buddies again. I always wondered why this guy's over here. He's been corralled off.
I wondered that too when I was playing. He's just the loner.
We'll call him Steve. Steve's in the timeout corner. All right, now everybody's dancing over here. They're line dancing. They're having a great time. We're gonna leave them. We're gonna exit this place.
It's the crab dance.
They aren't doing that. That is the crab dance. You're right. This door can take a second to load. We're getting a new area here. We're gonna see another movie reference here. Right here is a movie reference to Aliens. Normally in this scene, a casual player would have another chase scene off to the side, but we don't actually need that to continue on. It's more storyline, so we can just skip it. Back into the crawl spaces.
Are you trying to say we're not casual here, Sam?
We are not casual. No. Casually speeding. All right, more stairs. Getting our Rocky on. We're going to trigger this scene, and everything's colorful now. But we're going back down the stairs.
I wish there's a stat at the end of the game where it just tells you how many steps you've taken.
Like a Fitbit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a fairly large boat. I'm sure you could get a really good workout in. There's so many ladders and stairs.
Think all the muscle gains, like don't skip leg day, okay?
Continuing our way up, we're gonna go in here and press this button that triggers this door to open.
Casual doggo just, wants to say hi.
Dog. Run over here and get the formless man to chase us. He doesn't make a peep. Usually he kind of screams right there. He didn't scream this time. We got some mazes coming up here. Whoops. Trigger this light, this spotlight. We're going to see an invisible door. So they see the door. Now the door's gone. Gotta hop in here. And this is where the Formless Man is. He's going to start chasing us once we open this door. Fighting against the water coming out of the painting. More stairs.
So many stairs.
So many stairs.
I would probably just stop at the first set of stairs. Like, all right, we're done.
You know what's better than, you know what's better than stairs? Ladders.
Yep. No, it's better than ladders.
Mm-hmm.
Opening doors.
Yeah. We've got plenty of that. Doors, stairs, ladders. Oh my.
It's like Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
All right, we're going to have another shifting room puzzle here. Normally we would spin around in a circle several times, but because we turned to the left, we don't have to do that anymore. But now he is chasing us. So we're going to run through the steam. And hope he doesn't touch. He doesn't grab us. All right, so we have another projector, which my least favorite projector, Creepy Baby.
Yep, pretty much creepiest of all time.
Back into the crawl space.
Especially since it makes you walk up to it.
How fast do you think that baby can crawl?
If it's been going up and down these stairs, really
fast? Yeah.
Really
Kind of looks like a Dark Souls boss, yeah?
Oh god. Yes, it does.
So now we're gonna get some more commentary from the director.
Leave it, Mr. Hardy. We're not that desperate yet. Jane.
You've been so hungry, you just like bite into a rat.
Oh yes, especially on a ship. We're coming up on our second decision here. That will determine the ending of the game. We can either feed the dog or take the food away from the dog. We are going to let the dog eat.
It's really nice of you, Sam.
I know. I thought so. Doggo's gotta eat. Basically, we're going against the director. The director wants us to steal the food away from the dog so that we can feed ourselves.
But not today, sir. This good boy's gotta eat.
All right, there we go. Now we're going to hear from Jimmy.
You didn't take it.
Jim is upset that we didn't take the food.
You gave up. You'll never make it.
I don't think Jimmy would have taken the food either. I'm just saying.
Now we see all of our riches at the bottom of the boat. Climb to the top, get our trophy. Our fake trophy. on top of the millions of dead fish. Thousands of dead fish. Probably not millions.
Probably the worst smelling room.
Objectively, the worst smelling room. Okay, we're gonna slide out of here on this ladder. Have another dialogue piece. Now we're gonna start running away from basically an explosion within the boat.
James, run!
In the storyline, the ocean cruiser here has caught on fire, and through various news clippings, you find out that it catches on fire and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. Oh, we might take a hit here. Yep. So this is basically signifying the boat catching on fire.
Maybe all those mannequins didn't catch on fire, you know. These things wouldn't happen.
I'm gonna take a safety here, just in case.
If you actually go too far to the back left corner, the game will actually just like automatically kill you. Is what I found out when I went over there.
Pretty much, if you stay in the fire for too long, you'll die. So we're gonna avoid it here, crouching underneath the fire.
Remember our treasure?
Usually there's a sound cue there. Did not have a sound cue. Not sure why. We're gonna continue to avoid the flames. Here's another instance of the game thinking that making you think that you need to pull that lever. You don't actually have to pull that lever to continue. You know, wait for the fire to die down a little bit. Take a little bit of a hit there. That's all right. Made it safely into this guy's bathroom. And whoops.
Whoops. Just casually leave your plug there as you do.
As one does. All right. Turn this guy's TV off. He's probably very upset about that.
Watch out!
I'm sure he'll get over it.
You're almost there.
I don't know. They didn't have remote controls back then, I don't think.
Maybe not. We're gonna pick up our next film reel here, Act 3. Probably one of the longer acts. It's going to focus mostly on the two children in the game and their childhood.
Totally normal childhood.
Totally normal childhood of living with their father, who works at a cinema. We're going to investigate their childhood home. So really, when you learn more about their lives and what life was like for the kids from a crawl space.
Because everyone has a crawl space in their house.
Oh, I had tons. All right, so first off, we're gonna head down to the kitchen. Everything it's a crooked house. Very crooked house. We're gonna head down to the kitchen first. And Find another little reference to the Wizard of Oz, where we collect the brain. I'm gonna go in here. We're gonna collect a heart from what looks like the Tin Man. Oh wow! Never seen the heart come towards me like that.
I was really excited to get out.
It was very excited. And then we're gonna pick up the lion's leg. It's a very creepy mannequin crawls towards us.
It's a really cool effect for like the stop motion. Kind of adds that really creepy effect to it.
And we're gonna take all 3 of these back into the kitchen and shove them in this pot.
Is there something with courage and a leg? I've never kind of got that.
No idea. I would have thought that they would use the tail, because he was always grabbing his tail. He was very upset.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out of Oz.
Look, Jimmy. Father's screening the
All right, grab the bedroom key. On to the next room. Basically, Act 3 is we're going to be running around and opening all the rooms in the house and investigating all the rooms. And that's when
Sadly,
we learn.
not a boathouse.
It's not a boathouse. It is not. It's very disappointed. All right. So we have several triggers in here. We have to pick up this portrait for this projector to start and grab this piece of paper here. We're going to grab the necklace, grab our mouth again, hop up on the bed, have a creepy mannequin come down, give him the mouth, set the necklace down, grab a card from here,
Keep her close to your heart. Don't let her be forgotten.
and bring it back into the other scene. So that we can exit the room.
Totally easy, just like step by step guide on how to do that.
It's like I was never there. It would have been
Unfortunately, you can't skip any of the dialogue in this game. And there are a lot of cutscenes that you can't skip as well. Now we're gonna grab the basement key.
Let's go.
Go to everyone's favorite room, the basement.
It's always the basement or the attic that are just the worst rooms.
I feel like this crawl space gets longer and longer each time. All right, so we're gonna hop in here, run down the stairs, jump down the stairs, head into the basement.
When the world becomes too cruel, we look for a place to hide. It can be refuge, dark,
Yeah, we're just gonna be gathering some heads here.
or it can be hell.
I mean, don't you keep mannequin heads in your basement?
I mean, I actually keep them more in like the the attic.
Oh, the attic.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like the
interesting.
head, it goes at the top,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have basements. I lived in Florida, okay?
I never had a basement either. They're still kind of creepy though.
Yeah, which is why the whole state of Florida said no to basements. Fun
Alright,
fact.
Sometimes that head can roll a little bit too far out of the spotlight, and it makes it a little difficult to find. But it does get highlighted, so it makes it a little bit easier. Not sure why we're collecting these heads and throwing them in a box, but we are.
It kind of just goes with the whole, like, why are mannequins in this game?
Sometimes it's better to hide, to let
Right, so we're gonna grab one last mannequin head and get shoved in the box.
quick.
No, please.
I said get in.
Gonna ignore that mannequin.
Hush, it's already started.
Now we're gonna go to the child's room,
Come on.
which is gonna actually give us our third choice for the ending.
This one we're going against the director or with them.
I believe we would be going against him. If I can remember correctly. All right, door. Let me in. So now we are we're in the kids' room
This is where you
where they're playing pirates.
go on. Pick it up.
And essentially you and your sister are playing pirates,
Turned quartermaster.
and she wants you to continue the story,
You and your mutinous puppet.
but we're going to go against what she wants, and we're going to take out these pirates here.
If I am to meet my doom today, it will be by your hand,
Instead of doing what she wants.
by your action.
So we have 3 shots to take out these very creepy, overstuffed animals.
Me?
No offense to the sister, but I would take out the creepy stuffed animals.
What are we to you? Mere playthings? Play your part. You thought you could be me? You will always be just a scared
All right.
boy.
So now we have to go down and check on her sister,
Are you alright? Lily. Lily.
which she's
That's
going to give
okay.
us. She's fine.
Lily. I thought
She's going to give us a spiel too, but we're going to slowly ignore her
She is
and turn around really slowly
who I was a moment ago.
to make our way to a door across the room.
I can become someone else.
I don't think real life sisters would let you get away with that.
With turning around really slowly?
Yeah, just
Probably
be
not.
like, what are you doing?
Watch.
Now we're going to go to the office.
Come. We can't stay any longer.
The longest crawl space.
It really is.
I want to say probably maybe it does get longer just because it has to load more rooms, I guess. More crooked doors. Not rendering though.
So now we're finding rocket ship pieces. So we're about to blast off into space here. Put that there. Build our ship. And we're taking off.
And this is based off the movie Fly Me to the Moon or something like that.
I believe so.
Not Spaceballs. Disappoint again.
This is definitely not Spaceballs.
Silent. Smiling.
Probably one of the longest dialogue scenes. And the only control I have right now is to go left or right to avoid the asteroids and the houses coming at me.
Fell across town.
Which, if you take too many hits here, you will die, and you'll have to start over.
Up into the night night sky, watching the stars, but never really seeing them. What he really saw was 1,000 souls on fire.
Or a mannequin, one or the
Yeah.
other.
His eyes would light up. The stars were already there.
This just kind of predicts that mannequins just eventually take over the universe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do you think they're robotic mannequins?
1,000 hearts beat.
Like was like the
Like
Borg or
animatronics?
something.
Yeah.
This is from Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
1,000 eyes weep. My brother.
Or the Kalon for the Orville fans out there.
Dreaming that a day would come when we could leave it all behind. The journey of a lifetime. A light on the horizon. A flame to call his own. Yes, he had it in him. To make 1,000 souls burn. Make them feel alive. Make them live forever. 1,000 lives. But never mind.
I still don't understand what the point of this space like adventure this part is
Actually-
if we're dealing with all the pirates.
There we
I
were.
actually not 100% sure,
Our souls
lore-wise, what's going on between the two of them.
almost reach out and
Um,
a cruel shade eclipsed the sun.
besides talking about their dreams of running away
Nothing else took
from their terrible childhood.
something
Hmm.
vicious.
We're just being like, how can we fit another movie reference in here? That's not Spaceballs.
Not Spaceballs.
Oh no. What was
All right, so now we have the bathroom key. We're gonna go take a bath really quick. Like every other horror movie.
Nothing bad ever happens when you take a bath or shower.
Nothing ever happens in the bathroom. 100% safe.
There isn't a knife that just comes out of nowhere in the shadow.
Nope. Can safely wash your face and close your eyes and not have to worry about anything. Now, the puzzle in the bathroom is, well, doesn't make much sense.
Do tell, Sam.
You basically just poke a bunch of buttons and hope for the best here. All right, turn this handle. Turn the fan off. Some strange plant grows and we start peeking through doorknobs. There we go. And that's it.
Probably
That was the whole puzzle.
ergonomically. Probably ergonomically like the worst bathroom to exist either. So there's
There
that
wasn't-
going for it.
There wasn't even a bathtub.
It wasn't even a half bath where there's like a toilet or something too. It was
Oh,
just
yeah, you're
like,
right.
the sink room.
All right, so now we've left the house and we're in this maze.
Father, no, please.
Stay out of it, Lily.
This is the Resident Evil section.
Just leave us alone.
You filled the boy's head with nonsense.
This is where we essentially learn
You're the one who's useless. You
that
cruel, one-eyed freak.
our father
Get away
is a
from
giant cyclops.
you monster.
There he is. So now we're gonna run through this maze and avoid his giant laser beam as much as possible.
As one does with their dad, shooting laser beams at them.
To really dramatic music. So essentially, in the game, in the story, the children are running away from their father. They're leaving home, and they're trying to make their way to the ocean liner, the cruise ship. And he is chasing them down. But we're gonna avoid his stare.
Trying to beat the heat, if you will.
Ooh. I have a couple of hedges that open up. Running through these dead fish. We're gonna stop in here real quick, wait for this hedge to open. I'm gonna wait for the bean to pass twice. Once, twice, then run after it. We're gonna wait for it to come back. These violins are really going off. As the maze closes in around us, we're gonna come up onto some heavy lore within the game.
Father,
My lord!
it's today.
My lore! And essentially what it is that we learn that the children's mother has died during childbirth, giving birth to the little brother Jim.
Ah, Jimbo.
And it's his birthday,
Is it over?
and Daddy hasn't gotten us a gift.
No, Mr. Hardy.
That's kind of rude.
Just a little. He didn't even say happy birthday. We're gonna get our next film reel here and start chapter 4. So chapter 3 pretty long chapter.
Very heavy. I mean, good thing we have time to breathe now from all that excitement. I could hear Sam hit her forehead.
All right. So we're back in our room. It's overgrown. I'm gonna start the next reel. Somebody bit our apple. All right, so we're back on the boat. All right, door. We have some shifting rooms here. And a door magically appears. Gonna have a door magically appear. Gonna have a door magically appear. And then we're out.
Yeah, it's interesting. Some of the rooms, like as you're walking through them, they're still loading in a way.
They are, and the game actually
so
slows you
much.
down a little bit.
And there's so much surrender too, because this game, despite having to walk all the stairs and open all the doors, it's very detailed as far as like all the clutter and everything they put into it to make it seem like you're really on a boat.
Hi, Jim.
Go on. Be there for her. Like she was for you.
More rocky stairs. Singing Eye of the Tiger here. We're gonna flip perspectives just a little bit.
Oh, it's a fun time for the good old noggin right there.
Oh, yeah.
That one part always reminds me of Portal. When you're like in the Portal 2, at least when you're like in the back area having to shoot through things.
Oh, uh-huh. Yeah, I could see that. All right, we're gonna flip the room upside down. Get pummeled by fruit.
Some parts are not to be played.
We see the boat at its finest. This is probably my favorite hallway in the game.
When things start to hit you.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna sneakily get in here. Coffin's gonna explode. We're gonna get chased by the formless man. But we have more stairs. So we're good to go. We lost him on the stairs.
Can't take a breath, probably.
He didn't work on leg day. So now we have a never-ending hallway here. I guess it does turn a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm like, that's kind of a lie there.
We have the eyes staring at us.
I almost felt like it was like a Shining reference, wasn't it?
A little bit, yes. I believe so. I believe there's actually a couple of Shining references in the game, which we'll see in, especially in Chapter 5.
I heard it's an okay movie. It's all right.
Shining? Damn.
This whole game is just like, which movies has Monkey not seen? Spoiler: it's pretty much all of the movies.
All of them? Have you
Well,
never seen
I guess
The
I've seen
Shining?
Wizard of Oz.
You,
I
have
don't
you
think
not
I
seen
was
The
allowed in
Shining?
Kansas if I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. That's very true. You're not allowed to live there if you haven't seen The Wizard of Oz.
As soon as you land in the airport, all right. Have you seen the movie? Quiz you on it. 10 questions. If you get 2 of them wrong, you cannot enter.
You gotta get back on that plane.
Yep.
They fly you through a tornado.
Oh yeah, to make sure you survive and you know what to
Mhm.
do. Give your little Yorkie. Wait, is it a Yorkie? Oh, the little dog, Toto. With
It might have been a Yorkie. Have some more dialogue here.
oh, someone left these cherries on this chair. Cherries. Cherries.
You're not hurt.
Yeah, I don't know what the cherries are for, but you know, they're there. They're looking a little brown.
I think someone
Well-
just wanted a pun.
Nothing really happened. You just need to feel
Gonna wait for this TV to explode. There we go. Now we can leave the room. Wait for the door to load. All right. This fence is gonna open. We're gonna have to hit all these apples. And then she turns into a pterodactyl in
Why didn't you why didn't
right there.
Useless! Worthless! I hate you!
Personally, I would turn into a T-Rex, but you know, that's just me.
What do you think a T-Rex would sound like?
Do you want me to make this sound?
Yeah, sure.
Ah! You told me to. I just did it, okay?
I know, it's perfect. It's great.
I mean, we honestly don't really have an actual sound clip because no one was alive. So can't prove me wrong otherwise.
I thought it was perfect.
Thank you.
All right, so in this scene, I actually can't turn around at all. I can't look up. I can't look down, left or right. I have to walk backwards, or else the game will reset. Well, the scene will reset. It'd be pretty terrible if the whole game reset.
I was gonna say, wow, no death blood is really happening here.
Pretty punishing game if the whole game reset.
That's what we call a corrupted file.
Yeah. We definitely don't need that. More strawberry jam all over the floors.
This wonderful white room.
We're going to move the projector to right there. Go touch this lighthouse. Go see the lighthouse. Talk to our friends, our buddies. All right, where's the rock? There we go.
I didn't know Dwayne Johnson was here.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. I just touched his heart over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he's a very kind man, so.
These are all his buddies.
Are they called the Pebbles?
Yes. They are. Enter another rocky room. We're gonna eye the tiger all the way up these stairs again. Getting ready for the thrill of the fight. And find these orchids. Rip them out of the ground. While we cry about it. This fall is an instance of where I can actually press forward and end up straight among the door, like right in front of the door, while the scene is still loading. Gives you just that extra little time save.
0.5 second save.
The 0.5 seconds, the seconds that really matter.
We were meant to live forever.
So now we're in the stabby room. Maybe we have a reference to Psycho in here.
I will be. I will.
But we need her key. Give me that.
That's really convenient.
All right, now we have our last decision, which is to go against the tide or go with the tide. And we're actually going to go with the tide. Straight into the tentacle arms.
Sometimes it is better
Going in there with the biggest hug ever.
to accept what was lost, to accept the pain and feed your own fire. Your own fire.
All right, so we might have some scenery here change. There we go.
Immersion.
Immersion. All right. Nearing the end of chapter 4, we're gonna have to run through most of this area, and we're gonna be releasing rats from their cages. We can get the door open. We're gonna go wake up this guy who fell asleep in his spaghetti.
Guilty. Been doing that before.
Sometimes you just gotta take a nap in your spaghetti.
It's a lot of carbs. A lot of carbs. A lot of nap time. No.
Release the little rat homie from his cage over here. And then we're gonna go hide in this cabinet. Take this teddy bear. Find another rat homie. We're really just releasing our friends. No one wants to be in a cage.
No. I mean, I don't. I don't think you do either. So,
No, not really.
it's being bro.
All right, we have our third room here. Make our way back up to the last room. Actually, the mannequin grabs you there and forces the camera in one direction, but if you just turn the camera slightly, you can get out of it. And then we're in our last room. Grab this one last rat. We have all our rat friends. We're gonna leave.
In a sea of lethargy, my hands, the devil's plaything.
Get back on our boat.
Put them
So in this area, in a normal gameplay, you would actually
Captain. We will
turn the cannons on. And they would point you in the direction of where to go. But we're actually going to just kind of run up against the cannon to make sure that the formless man doesn't grab us, because he can actually grab you here. But as long as you touch the little spotlight area here, he seems to leave you alone.
He's just trying to help you along the way, to be honest.
He's just a guide, really. Air traffic controller. And then we're gonna board the captain's office here. Grab our last film.
forever.
We're gonna have another film reference here in a second. Can you guess which one it is?
A movie I haven't seen?
Is it a movie you haven't seen? What's in the box? It's a head. It's a film reference to Seven.
Yep.
Have you not seen that movie?
Nope. But I've heard about it.
It's not Spaceballs.
Yeah.
It's so dark.
So I always thought that a baby was in the box. But then I watched that VH1, I love the 90s. Is that when the movie came out? Or something like that? They're all like, what's in the box? And then they finally said what was in the box. So then my mystery was solved.
Oh, so now you really don't have to watch the movie.
No, I don't.
What if something bad happens? What if I can't find you?
You really lucked out there, didn't you?
I know.
Hold it.
Whew, thank goodness.
All right, so now the cruise liner is at the bottom of the ocean. We're sinking. We're under the water. We're basically the movie Poseidon. And we're starting the last of the chapters, chapter 5. Or make our way to the room one last time.
I thought this
Start-
was really cool.
Start the last reel. Our collection is complete.
They did a really good job with the graphics in this game.
It's a beautiful game. All right, so we're going to spin this sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really hoping for that door to open. There we go.
Just for all that
Performance man can-
practice.
The formless man can actually grab you right there. You take too long.
All that door opening practice really came in handy right there.
It sickens me. With all of its clutter and confusion, it is a monument to your weakness. A portrait.
All right, so we're back to our original elevator, but this time we're gonna take the other elevator.
Ooh. Spicing up right there. I love that it makes you wait for the elevator.
It really does.
Like, it's still gonna work when the ship is sunk, you know?
No matter how many times you press that button, it doesn't get there faster. Oh. All right. So now we're going to go back to the signal room. And this time, we're going to plug in SOS.
I didn't know Morse code.
And one or two more for triggers. Come on. Come on. There we go.
I'm like, oh, this is
sometimes it can do that. Sometimes it takes a second. You got some shifty eyes there, sir. All right. We're going to walk across some coals at the bottom of the ocean. Some hot coals. Get ourselves some tuna.
like a SpongeBob reference.
Poor little Jimmy. Poor weak, pathetic man. Always the victim. Always the burden. An anchor dragging me down.
Make our way through the engine room where we're going to meet up with Jim again. Essentially in a scene that when the game first came out, you could skip, but after the update, you can no longer skip. So we're going to wait for him to do his dialogue.
Sometimes it's better not to be, to burn away completely. There's no place for me here. Only you, whoever that is. I hope you'll be brave this time.
Totally normal for a fire to burn underwater too. Just, you know.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Longest staircase in the game, right here as the director is talking to us.
To reclaim what was lost. To let go of the stolen fire. To reignite.
And then we're going to actually have our Shining reference. See the trike there? Going to see the twins right there.
It is almost gone.
For a split second, you have to really look really quickly.
Just like
And we'll hit our last projector here.
A fight between the foremost guy and the twins. Who would win?
Oh. My money's on the twins.
I was gonna say, because there's two of them. So
Yeah.
one of them
Yeah.
goes, there's still the other.
Yep. Perfect distraction. Tag team.
So it was like ice climbers. If one of them goes off the map, then they're both gone.
All right, so we're gonna make our way back to the safe and get our treasure. Gonna open the boxes so that our next room opens up over here. We're actually gonna get shot in the back. Well, we keep going. I have no idea who shot us, why they shot us. But apparently money flies out of us when we get shot. Gonna board our boat again. We have a cannonball of mannequins at the ready. That actually has a sound cue that's supposed to go off. Didn't go off there. That's all right.
We don't need it.
We don't need that sound cue.
Now we're gathered by all of our friends.
All of our friends are here. Steve's in there somewhere. Hi, Steve.
I think he's off to the corner again.
Yeah. Yeah, you saw him.
Yeah.
Gonna listen to some music really quick.
To put the pieces back together. Just to watch them fall apart.
He's just jamming out.
Oh, yeah. It's in the mosh pit right now.
It cannot be forever.
All right, and so this is the start of where the game really slows you down for some epic dialogue.
Before it turns to ash. How could you know? Of all the wasted years.
More fire underwater.
More fire underwater.
How many times must
Where I keep my fire, that's not where you keep your fire?
before he can truly live?
Keep mine in the freezer, Sam.
Oh,
Look at it. This is what happens when you
maybe that's the problem.
control. Look at it. Twisted. Formless. Just
Pretty scary, so I'm going to turn around.
To the left, though.
To the left. Always to the left.
crumble as well. The boy that never speaks. Have you found your voice?
Coming up on our last little area here. And this is where we see all of our decisions that we made throughout the game.
But do you know the way? You build one character, you destroy the other. There's no other way. You follow reason, you see through it. You cut away the strings.
Oh, the good boy.
You hesitate.
There's always mannequins just fall in this game, too.
They ragged all around.
Yeah.
When the tide rises, you give in. You choose the easy way. In the end, there is no right or wrong. There is only
And unfortunately, our sister doesn't make it through the giant hole that she could totally crawl through.
I would say this is definitely like a Titanic reference. I've seen that movie, by the way.
Was it anything like Spaceballs?
No, it wasn't. Well, no, it wasn't.
So we're almost done. We have one more hallway to run through. Right after the game loads. And then we learn the ending. And once I make it through the second door, the time will actually stop. So we're right back at where we started, very beginning. We have door number 1, door number 2, and time. So this is the brothers ending.
What's past,
I'm gonna listen
what's gone is gone.
listen to this unskippable ending.
Shut and the curtains drawn.
The lands that are no longer there. The dreams we did not get to share. When all we love is stripped away.
You ever just eat a plastic doll?
A man was
Really delicious.
Yeah.
and yet, there is still hope, you see. For you are still a part of me. Although the boy has ceased to be, where there was I, there shall be we. The holy flame, it burns away. It shows us there's another way. Let us be together forever and ever and ever.
What's said is said, it's time to eat. I'm sure you'll find me quite a treat.
Yes, clap. We get our final orchid. And it was all a story.
All a dream.
So now we have some epic violins as we see ourselves in the final mirror. We see all the movies, the movie posters, everything that we've been through and acted in. And while we stare at ourselves in the mirror, I'm just going to take a second to go ahead and thank Frame Fatales for having me on this wonderful experience. Thank you, Muffins, for putting this whole entire thing, whole entire event together. She worked really hard to pull this together, and she did an amazing job. Marcy, thank you so much for the extra commentary and running with me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. You probably
Yeah.
chose the most opposite person. I do not play horror games.
Marcy does not play horror games,
No
but
horror games.
I appreciate you hanging out with me and commenting on the run. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's at SamWithoutAPlan. My Twitch is Mind Controllers. Thank you so much for having me on the show. And enjoy your nights, your evenings, your mornings, whichever. I appreciate it.